Okay, good afternoon and thank you, Michael. Yeah, the topic is how industrial internet drives the PLM implementation and architecture, how the architecture in the future looks like, because our customers are a little bit confused. I think my opinion is system lifecycle management could be a backbone. And it's able, we have shown in our research project that system lifecycle management XPLM is able to administrate all this stuff. I think this is important because it's based on the German Automotive Association 4-level system. And it works perfect. We have authoring systems, we have team data management tightly related to the authoring systems. We have a PLM backbone, or we call it engineering backbone. It's easier to compete with SAP when we call it engineering backbone. And we have ERP. Once again, in Germany, 90% SAP. This is one alternative. It works, we have shown. The other alternatives, it works perfect, and it will be, I think the speech after with IBM and Aras has shown this is another possible architecture. We have ALM, Application Lifecycle Management, tightly related to requirement management, model-based systems engineering, software development, and we have a tight relationship to the PLM solution. That's shown, will be shown by a speech from IBM and Aras. Another option to realize the architecture. I think it's up on you to design or to decide what is the right architecture. The funny story behind is that most of our customers, they have invested in software design and in requirement management long before the term ALM was born. They have bought different systems, shareware, open source like Subversion. They bought Jira for issue tracking. They have bought Enterprise Architect for System L, and they have DOORS or Requisite or Excel or Word for requirements management. So it's historically grown. And then as well, we have to integrate this into the backbone. That is another. It's not my favorite solution, but we have seen in Germany that is a huge company in automotive supply, the first-tier supplier, and it's interesting. Their organization, they have different plants for different divisions and products, different mechanical plants. They are leading. That are representative the products of this supplier. We have one electronic plant and we have one software plant. And therefore, they said, okay, there's no intention to bring together the mechanical bill of material, the E-BOM and the software trunk together, and they shared in the ERP system. I don't like it because then in engineering there's no common bill of material for mechatronic is existing. But anyway, it's a valid installation, and customers from us are doing like this. The front load was organized. This was organized by Application Lifecycle Management and is tightly connected with SAP. Not my favorite solution, but we have to accept this is a solution too. My favorite solution for the future is this. And once again, I was 16 years entrepreneur and I was responsible for the revenue and the profit. Now I'm responsible to get the honor of the scientific community, and it's very interesting for me. And so I can tell you, I do not believe that PLM in the future, and that means for the next 5 years, will be the monolithic silo for all the information we generate in the engineering process. It's impossible. We have in a huge company in Germany, a first-tier supplier and other first-tier supplier, we looked around how many systems in this area are installed. 35 different systems in 5 different divisions. So I think that it's impossible to bring all this data on a physical, on a backbone level. I truly believe, and that's something we are testing in the university. You have seen from Martin Allemann the story, what we did with SharePoint. We integrated SharePoint. First we start and thought we can use SharePoint to 90% and we will use the workflow from Aras. Then we find out that SharePoint is a wonderful product because it has no functionality. You can do everything. I think it's a little bit like politicians. As less the knowledge, as higher the function or the position. And then at the end, we used nearly full Aras hidden as shareware. And we used the repository, we used the workflow, we used everything. And what we did, and I think these guys from Aras, I'm quite sure they like their product too, but I like it much more because we do things for the future.